She's in a pretty bad place. She's lost her son, and I think magic is one thing, but Henry's another, and I really don't think she can live without Henry. I think she loves him so deeply in more ways than she even knew, and discovered in the finale. He really did fill the void. And so, the second season, we're going to experience how she goes about salvaging that relationship, getting him back, somehow making it up to him. It's going to require a lot of soul searching. So, there's that. And then there's the fun side of it, right? Magic is in Storybrooke. Mr. Gold, Regina, their rivalry. So we'll see a bit of that as well.
In season 1, we saw a lot of Regina being very powerful, and now everyone remembers. And now, can she really be the powerful mayor of this town where everyone remembers, or is that going to really throw her for a loop?
Yeah, I think she's kind of ruined her career. Just a bit.
Just a little bit.
She needs magic. She does at this point. I think a lot of them do. She doesn't have a lot of friends to begin with. She really didn't have any to begin with. Maybe one. And it was in here with Henry. I think ultimately Henry does love her. But she's going to have to figure some things out, and I do know what those things are, and I do know how she's going to go about it, but I unfortunately not say.
I figured as much.
You were talking in the panel about the fan reaction to you, and that some people actually, react to you as if you are an evil queen or Regina in real life, which is great because you have your evil regals, your fans, which is amazing. But I think
this is Rock On, and it just became now an evil regal sign. And I'm like, what? I mean, this, I haven't started.
No.
I did a movie in Montreal, and I had these stupid, silly glasses that I bought, and I just woke up, my hair was a mess, and someone took a Polaroid of me like this. And someone found it on MySpace, just because I had a MySpace account that I never did anything with, because everyone forgot about MySpace. And so all those pictures went viral. And so someone took that photo, and then on Twitter, and then they took a photo of them doing this, and wrote evil regals on their hand.
Wow.
And so I said, well, what a great idea. So then I did it, and then it just became this thing. And now when I see people, they're like, I'm an evil regal. They do this, and I'm like... And so, it's not only Rock On, it's...
Originally, it's an Italian sign.
Yeah, you got the horns, right? Yeah.
Maledetto.
And it's evil.
Yes.
It actually is evil, which is so weird. But then this is Rock On, this is evil. So, I think, is it going to be this now? I don't know. Thank you. Did I just go off like I normally do? I know you.
I have one question, Joe.
Sorry.
So, all the material, you guys went through basically the entire plot of the show in the first season, but now you're moving on to more. Is it more, you find it more exciting to, go through that much material, that much character development in a single season than wait, 6 years?
Yes. I also think that they're very good at showing so much more. The second episode, like last season, was an Evil Queen episode, right? And we have our turns. We take our turns. The pilot was everyone, and then the second episode was an Evil Queen. The third was, I think, a Snow White. The fourth was Rumpelstiltskin. So it's very similar. We're going to continue doing that. This second episode is an Evil Queen episode, and it's just there's so much that happens that I'm like, sometimes I feel like she's Sybil, but I'm like, how does she? But I think there's something really, as challenging as as that can be, because there's so much story to tell in one episode, I think it really does serve the show. And if you learn a lot about a character in one episode, and then you have your breaks, and it kind of carries over for the next few episodes before we tell that person's story again. But it's endless. I mean, and I keep asking them, you know, like there was one scene that I can't talk about that was in the second episode, and I said, and they omitted it, and I said, why did you do that? I love that scene. It's such a strong scene. It was my favorite scene. And they said, Lana, we have a whole season to tell that story. So I think that's going to happen a lot. That there's just, you know, you have to be patient. Like the Stable Boy episode originally was supposed to be the second episode, and they waited. And I think it was very smart for them to do that. So I trust my writers. I really do.